What's up, everybody? I'm out here making Cajun Boudin. First thing you want to do is brown the meat on all sides. After we do that, I'll show you the next step. All right, everybody, the next step is to take it out the pot. Then we're gonna add the onions and the celery and the green bell peppers. Got all that graton at the bottom. We're gonna get all that out with these onions. That's gonna give us a nice flavor and a nice color. I'll let this cook for a couple minutes. Cook this for a couple minutes. Then we're gonna put the lid on. Let them onions sweat. We'll pull all that seasoning off the bottom, all that graton off the bottom. Had the lid on there, cooked it down about 5 minutes. Now we're gonna add the chicken liver. All right, now we got that chicken liver in there. We're gonna stir that up. Let that cook down with the top on. And cook it down to the onions get translucent. Just pull the top off, and that's what it's looking like. Cooking down pretty good. Got a little more time to go. All right, that boudin, that ain't the only thing we're cooking. We got us a nice pulled pork going. I mean, a busted butt to make pulled pork. Ooh, look how pretty that looks. Need to add some more heat to it. Start to slow down on the temperature. Got me a digital gauge wireless. I'll show you the other part over here. Degrees inside the meat. Gotta get up to 200. All right, everybody, after that cooked down, then you go ahead and put the green onions in there. Stir them in there pretty good. I'll let that cook down a little bit. Back to the pot. All right, everybody, been cooking them green onions for about 5 minutes. It's ready to go ahead and put the meat in there. All right, we got the meat back in the pot. We'll go ahead and add a gallon of water. I'll let this cook down about 3 hours till the bone falls out. Once the bone comes out, then we'll let it go till the meat shreds on its own. And then we'll be pretty much done. And then after you get that all going and it's gonna start balling, I'm gonna go ahead and add more seasoning and get it seasoned like I like it. And we're gonna let it go, like I said, for 3 hours. then we'll check it again. We're just gonna put some Tony Chachere's on it, get it seasoned like I like. All right, everybody. It's been about I think it's been about 2 hours. Oh, it's been 3 hours. And let's see if that bone's gonna come out of there. If that bones comes out, then we got about another, oh yeah, that bone's coming right on out of there. We got about another 2 hours. So we'll cook it down so the meat pretty much shreds itself. That way we don't have to grind it. I don't want any grind of meat in my my boudin. I like the shredded chunks. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and put the top back on. I did add another gallon of water because it's, you know, cooked out, but yeah, you just add water and check the seasoning to make sure the water don't water it down. And pull this bone out and put it to the side. You can see the meat just breaks apart. Still got a little ways to go. I needed to shred up, like I said. And whenever it's done, you're gonna strain it from this juice, but you want to keep some of this juice because as you're adding the rice in there, you're gonna add some of this juice back in there to keep it moist. So we'll go another 2 hours and then see what it looks like. All right, everybody, it's been a total of 4 hours and 45 minutes. This has been cooking. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, nice and shredded up. Just like I wanted it. Break up real nice. Get a lot of boudin links out of this once I add the rice with it. This is gonna get 9 3/4 cups of rice added to it tomorrow. I'm about to turn it off, let it cool down, and then come back, strain the meat out the pot, and let it cool down all the way, and then stick it in an ice box. And the juice that I get from this, I'm gonna put that in the ice box too once it's cooled down, and that juice will be added to the rice and the pork as I'm mixing the boudin up to keep it moist. So I'm gonna let this cool down and I'll strain it out and show you what that looks like. Alright, everybody, it's the next day. I mixed half of the meat into this pot with the rice because it's too much to mix at one time. Whenever it comes out, it should look like kind of like shredded up crab meat kind of texture. And then after you get this all mixed up, you start putting it in the casing. And I'll make the boudin. I'll show you what that looks like. All right, everybody, we done did the first half. Got the second half mixed up already. That's the result. And we're about to cook some up. Try it out, see what it's gonna taste like. And I still got this one to finish. But that's how you make boudin. And I want to thank Team Sautéing for the recipe. He's a YouTuber, so check out his channel. He got a lot more big recipes